Right everyone, WeaponCollector here. Right, I've got a new crossbow. You already know from the title what it is. So this is the Archery Vlad repeating crossbow. One of the new ones with a magazine and a new sort of style trigger mechanism, if that makes sense, or a modern style trigger mechanism. I'll explain that later, what I mean by that. So today's video will just be an unboxing and a first impressions of what you get. Later on I might do an assembly video, and then it's going to be tests and reviews and all stuff like that. But today it'll just be what you get in the box, because right now I have no idea. So when I get this out, I'll be seeing it new at the same time you are. So what I'll do now, I'll put the camera down onto a tabletop and we'll see what you get. So this is the Vlad. It's 60 or 90 pound draw weight. As far as I'm aware, you get both limbs. It's got a 5.5 inch power stroke, weighs 4.1 pounds, and it's 25.6 inches long. So you get 16 aluminium bolts, 2 limbs, a quick loader, aluminium red dot sight, 1 stringer, 1 spare string, 1 safety glasses, and 1 string wax, and obviously the crossbow. Right, let's get it open. Right, let's get it open and see what we've got. Right, so it looks like we've got some instructions. 2 sets of instructions. There's your limbs by the looks of it, which you've got the 90 and the 60. You can see the difference actually. This one's a lot thicker than this one. So that's that top section. I will open those out properly in a minute. We'll have a look at those. There's your 16 bolts. Can't quite see that. There's 16 bolts there. I'm assuming these are the EK Archery bolts, standard EK Archery bolts. They do look like just the standard one. Look, straight away the tips are loose. It's a shame really, but what I will do, I will make my own bolts to fit this, and then I should be able to sell them, broadhead bolts. But yeah, these sort of look nice, but from my experience these don't really last very long. Look, straight away that tip's loose, straight out the box, which is a shame because they could be a lot better, but you know, they'll do for now. So let's get those out of the way for a minute. Get the actual crossbow out, which I must admit, that looks bloody lovely. Right. I don't know if this is... Right, so there's the actual crossbow itself, with the folding stock, the magazine, cocking handle I suppose, and instant sort of reactions to it. Yeah, it looks really bloody nice. I'll show you this properly in a second. I'll stand up with it so you can see it a bit better and talk about what I can see on it as first impressions. But yeah, it does look really nice quality. You've also got the goggles, the stringer and the spare string, and the red dot sight here. The only thing they do with these crossbows that disappoints me slightly is... Oh no, this one has. I was going to say, a lot of the time they don't have any open sights. This one does. Because you don't always want to be using a red dot sight. I don't. Especially if you want it for sort of shit hit the fan. When the batteries run out, it's no good. That looks alright quality for what it is. Looks like your standard sort of basic red dot, but that is all you need for this. Right, that's the unboxing. You see what you get in it. I am going to stand up now, show you in a different position and have a proper look at this. Right, so this is the crossbow, not fully assembled. I've not put the limbs in yet. I just wanted to have a look at it, because I will do a full assembly video after this one. But yeah, I wanted to just look at the crossbow, see what you get. Yeah, and it feels really nice quality, to be honest. I'm not sure how it all works at the minute. Oh, there you go. That's how you do the stock. Just move that bit up. Not sure how you unlock it to turn it round. Oh, there you go, that's it. So then you can fold it up as well. But yeah, first impressions, looks really nice quality. You do have open sights there, so there's a slot here with a pin there, which is nice because it's always nice to be able to shoot a crossbow with a sight and open sights. This has got a proper, what I call a proper trigger mechanism as well. It's not just a string sitting in a groove. It wears out quicker, isn't as safe, stuff like that. This will be a lot safer, having the proper ambidextrous safety. You can see the pin that side and that side. So ambidextrous safety. It's got a couple of rails so you can put some accessories on. I'll see if I can make a bayonet for this or something, which you probably could. You could just make one for the top there. Mount for your sights or whatever you want to put on it. In that bit there you just pull that tube out and you can put a laser in there. This bit is where the limbs would go, but I think you just need to take this pin out, open it up, put the string in. But yeah, overall first impressions, really, really nice. Well, that's how you get the arm up to put the bolts in. And as mentioned, I'm going to see if I can get my bolts to fit this. Right, so this is the speed loader, and this was also in the package, and at this moment I don't know how you actually use this. It won't be till I actually sort of set up the crossbow and find out how to do it. But yeah, as far as I'm aware, you hold this on and you push it in somehow and it'll push all the bolts in. So you also get that. It looks like that can be held on a belt as well by the looks of it. And I think it sits on one of the weaver rails through this slot just here. So that's another part you get. This is the £60 limb, and a bit like the, I think it's the adder, where you can just slot the whole thing in. Yeah, already strung, so you don't need to change that. Already mounted in the block. You just open up the magazine, stick the string in, put this in, and put the pin in, as far as I'm aware. So that's that one. And that one there is the £90 limb, which is quite a lot thicker. So you do get both of those. And as mentioned, I'll see if I can get these bolts to fit this, which I don't think would be difficult. Looking at that, I think my bolts are going to fit perfectly if they're just shortened down a bit. So that's a very good sign. There you go. We'll have some cheap broadhead bolts for this soon. So yeah, first impressions, looks really nice. The stock is metal. The rest of the body is some sort of ABS plastic, but it does look very good quality. But yeah, until I start sort of really shooting it, we're not going to know yet. But one thing I would say straight away, the stock seems like a decent size as well, because often with these the stocks aren't long enough to be comfortably used. They end up needing stock extenders. But yeah, the quality seems really good. I might have a look into this handle, see if you can do something else with it. It's a bit of an odd handle, but I suppose it's what they've designed, so yeah, maybe I have to do something with that. Possibly put, I don't know, I'll look into it. But yeah, I reckon I could make some good accessories for this. So there you go, that is the unboxing of the Vlad. Yeah, it looks really good to me, but we're not going to know till we actually get a full-on sort of go at it. So in the next video I'll show you how to put it together, and then after that we'll do some shooting and I'll start doing some tests and change some of the bits and make some accessories and add stuff to it. See what you can get on this. You've got a thing for a sling there. So yeah, there it is. That's the unboxing of the Vlad. Looks really good quality to me. These are around about 280 quid, depending on where you buy it. first impressions, it looks good. The 280 quid is a lot of money for a crossbow, especially a pistol crossbow. The issue is nowadays that's what you have to pay for a magazine one, apart from one that came out, which was the Redback RX or XR. That was very, very cheap, and now you can't get them. Right, so I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you found it helpful. Next video will be an assembly video. Alright, cheers for watching. See you later.